It's possible to feel good and have a healthy mindset. Here are 10 healthy habits I make sure to do every day to make me feel energized, happy, and full of compassion. 1. Gratitude. But make it a habit. Every night my partner and I fall asleep being grateful. We have made it a habit to, before we fall asleep, talk about everything we're grateful for. 2. Be sure about why you do what you do and investigate how you spend your time. You should start the habit of investigating what you do and why you do it. Then you want to make sure that your actions make you feel good in both the short term and the long term. If your behavior is connected to something meaningful inside of you, then of course you will have a happy mind. If not, then it's really good you ask the question so that you can change something. 3. Contemplate impermanence. If you have trouble figuring out what's important to you, start the habit of contemplating impermanence. I do this daily, every time I shower, for example, and it inspires me to live every moment in ways that make me happy, because the only thing I know is that every moment will inevitably end. 4. Take some time out. I used to always take time for myself when I was a child, and it was clearly beneficial for my well-being. I remember looking forward to sleeping because there was nothing that I needed to do. Problems simply solved themselves. I believe if I did this more often today, problems might not even arise. 5. Breathing exercises. There's some wonderful science about how breathing exercises make us more calm and make us live longer. It can also be much more practical than meditation. I'm sure you can find some guided routines online, but the first exercises I ever did was to take 5 slow breaths. Just 5 breaths every now and then, spontaneously throughout the day. This habit alone improves my mental well-being in so many ways. 6. Taking care of my physical body. Going to sleep every night at the same time and sleeping for at least 8 hours. Eating properly, whole plant foods and water. Showering, brushing my teeth, and not using any toxic chemicals or perfumes. And finally, some form of movement. These daily habits focus on my physical body, but they are crucial for my mental well-being. 7. Positive mindset or outlook on life. Remember, life is long and you don't know what the future holds. And it's honorable to die on the way to freedom, even if you never quite get there. It's only truly over if you give up. So framing things to see the possibility of how it all works out with you being content is almost always an option. One of the profound insights of meditation is that the present moment is so perfect and undefinable that you already are enough, regardless of any of the ideas that we usually layer on top of it. 8. If not meditation, at least some mindfulness. Meditate, breathe, be mindful, do yoga. You need to spend at least some moments every day being mindful and practicing concentration. No excuses. Stop watching TV. Less contracting of the mind, more open and spacious awareness. 9. Speak honestly. Dare to be vulnerable. Vulnerabilities are connected to our most pure selves, and the more we can align to those instincts, the more our outer world can match. Tell people you love them if you sense it. Dare to be radical. Tell people you hate them, but then remain aware and see that it's probably something that they do that you hate, and that you probably hate what they do for a specific reason. Then explore that reason and then make some changes. In this sort of flow of being honest, I have very rapidly improved my life after going through some scary moments to begin with. I can think about times I was worried I would disappoint my friends or partners or family. Times I thought having the courage of my most pure self would only work out bad. But my life is more in alignment now than it has ever been. If you want to live your dream life, one day you're going to have to start stepping into it. 10. Serve others. What world do you want to live in? One where more of us are flourishing and content, or one where less of us are? It's an immensely detailed question how we move from the worser of these situations to the more abundant of these situations, but it's certainly possible. If you can find a way to do this whilst also feeling happy yourself, we'll live in the best of all worlds sooner. And it feels so right to help others that to say that it makes me feel good undermines how much I believe it contributes to a healthier and happier mind. I hope you liked these habits. I find them immensely helpful. On a side note, my partner Saga is the best guru I've personally met in instinct and practical tools for improving one's well-being. She has a channel with her own content and she just started a new one where she talks about our experience doing magic mushrooms and spirituality. I will link her channels in the description below, so go check them out. Thank you for your continued support. I will see you with a new video soon.